Welcome back to WWE 2K20 Universe Mode. Yes, it has been a little bit, but we are back with a new branding for the channel, linked in with our podcast channel, The Elite Takeover. Go over there and go and subscribe if you want some regular podcasts on what is going on in the WWE itself and AEW and pay-per-views and all this kind of stuff. Go over there and join them, but we are back taking things seriously with Universe Mode, and we do apologise for the delay in getting back to this, but we're here on Smackdown here today, and we're starting things off with women's tag team action here, seeing the Riott squad going up against Dakota Kai and Nia Jax, as we have now got it confirmed at Summerslam we will be crowning the first women's tag team champions, and whoever wins this match will be going forward to be part of this match for the Smackdown side, because this will be a dual brand title. So it will either be the Riott squad or it will be Nia and Dakota Kai going forwards to fight for those women's tag team titles. But let's go through the card for the rest of tonight. We will be seeing Adam Cole taking on Roman Reigns. Now that is going to be an interesting competition between those two men looking to prove themselves here on SmackDown, trying to get further up the card after losing out in that number one contenders match. We will also be seeing action in our tag team division, Ricochet and Ali. Of course, a new tag team on the block. They did manage to pick up a big win last week, and now they're going up against the Revival, trying to move forward to those tag team championships, trying to make themselves a place here on SmackDown. Then our main event, we will be seeing the number one contender, Tommaso Ciampa, going one-on-one with Buddy Murphy, the disciple of Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins will be there watching that match, getting ready for the Universal Championship showdown at SummerSlam. But let's get back to our first match here tonight. Of course, Nia Jax and Dakota Kai, both women who have been so close to getting that SmackDown Women's Championship. Maybe this is the opportunity they've been looking for. This is what they needed. They needed to be working as a tag team to be able to get some championship gold around their waist. But let's get things started here tonight. The Riott squad taking on Kai and Jax. That's going to be very interesting indeed. Of course, the Riott squad as individuals haven't necessarily done too well in Universe Mode so far, not doing as well as Kai and Jax have, but as a tag team, getting them started, getting this women's tag team division started, I wouldn't be surprised to see the Riott squad picking up a big victory here tonight over Kai and Jax. But of course, Dakota and Nia very much have been a dominant force here on SmackDown, dealing with, well, everyone really. They've really taken everyone out. They took Sasha Banks and Bayley out, took Kairi Sane out. They've taken loads of people, like Kairi and Asuka. Both of them they took out, but we'll have to see how this works out. And of course, you have to wonder who they could be facing on the Raw side of things. Obviously, we have seen some tag teams in recent weeks. We have seen Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler teaming up. We've also seen Charlotte Flair and Natalya teaming up. Maybe one of those two teams will be the one to go forward to this Women's Tag Team Championship match at SummerSlam. But we'll have to wait and see what Batista decides. Batista, the general manager of Raw. What will his decision be? Who will he choose to go forward to this championship match? Ooh, Liv trying to go for an early pin there on Nia Jax. Cheeky little roll off there. No, going to submission actually. Trying to submit the beast Nia Jax. But no, Jax getting out of it. Not enough damage been done to her yet. Liv Morgan managing to, unfortunately, not be able to take advantage of that submission. Jax now taking back control in this match. And Kai and Jax really working over Liv Morgan at the moment. Oh, a big power slam there from Jax. Really showing off her power. To be honest, this is how this team works so well. Jax does all the hard lifting, wears down the opponents, and then Kai comes in, hits that chiropractor, and there's no way the other team can move. And my goodness, Liv Morgan is just being decimated right now by Nia Jax. This is not a good place to be in the slightest for Liv Morgan right now. But Liv pulling it back around, using the ropes, using the weight of Nia Jax against her, and Liv needing to get that tag. She needs to tag into Ruby Riott right now. Ruby got her arm out, trying to get that tag, but Nia Jax taking advantage, throwing her into the corner, but Liv moving out of the way, just managing to avoid it. But Nia, no, not allowing Liv to take full advantage of it, and Liv's back up again. She's back up, and another slam down to the mat. Really working over that back, and now in comes Dakota Kai. Very clever. These two really do know how to work together. Jax and Kai, they've really been able to form a very good team together here in Universe Mode. Oh, and a big double stomp to Liv Morgan, and now Dakota going for that pinfall. 1, 2. Ooh, tight. Very tight there for Liv Morgan. But Morgan getting the reversal, managing to drop Kai onto the ropes. Now she's going for that tag, and she finally gets out of this, finally tagging into the fresh woman, Ruby Riott. Riott finally back into this. Kai missing, trying to go for some leg scissors, but Ruby Riott managing to get out of the way, preventing it from happening. Kai, big punch to the chest there. Managed to break this hard tag momentum of Ruby Riott, unfortunately for Ruby. This is not going too well for these two. Big knee to the face there from Dakota Kai. Ruby and Liv just need to get these tags going. They need to get these fast tags, but wait a second, we know what this is. The big boot in the corner from Dakota Kai. Of course, the leader of Team Kick. You don't mess around with Dakota Kai's kicks, but Ruby Riott catching her with a head scissors. Head scissors takedown there, taking out Dakota Kai, taking it down to the mat. Catching Dakota off guard, but Dakota managing to get back into this on a cheeky roll up, but into the ropes. Lucky for Ruby there. Where's Dakota looking for here? Oh, another big kick to the shoulder this time of Ruby Riott, tagging in to Nia Jax. Nia Jax back in to try and dominate this woman. But no, Ruby getting the advantage, managing to kick Jax off. Oh, a big fist there from Ruby Riott. Very nice indeed. Needing to get this momentum back in this match if they want to move forward to SummerSlam and have their first shot at gold here in Universe Mode, then Riott and Morgan really need to be able to fight back right now, and they're doing it. Riott slowly but surely doing it, trying to fire out back into this, but Nia. But Ruby Riott still on her feet. She is still... and as while I was saying, of course she gets knocked down. Nia Jax managing to knock her down with a huge shoulder tackle, and now what is Nia looking for here? I think she is trying to set something up, but Ruby Riott manages to get the tag, manages to get the hot tag to Morgan. Morgan back in, taking Nia Jax off her feet and now going for that pinfall. Not even a 1 count there for Morgan though. Nia really powering out of that one. Now Liv taking Nia back to her feet, rolling through. Oh, and I was spinning head scissors, take down onto Nia Jax. Very nice there from Liv, and then a little kip up. Really showing off there, Liv Morgan trying to gear herself back up, trying to G herself back up. Get herself into this, get herself back on top in this match. But no, Nia Jax grabbing Morgan, hitting her down. My goodness, not what you wanted to see there in the slightest. We know what this is. That huge leg drop onto Liv Morgan. And that is always a big issue. Always prevents you from being able to breathe properly. And now, waiting Samoan drop onto Liv Morgan. That's got to be it. Wait a second, Nia took down the ref and now she's going up to the top. But Ruby Riott preventing whatever was going for there, and Liv trying to take advantage, but Nia Jax getting off that top rope. Getting a bit caught up in the ropes in the process. I think if she hadn't got caught up in the ropes, that could have been it, but Liv managed to take advantage of the fact that Nia was caught up in the ropes. Managed to knock it to the outside, but Nia Jax now probably didn't want to send to the outside. Not really the place you want to be with Nia Jax, to be honest. Now Nia getting Morgan back into the ring. And again going up the top row, looking for whatever she was going for before, it seems like. Now changing her mind, getting that tag into Kai. Realising that this is the time. They just need to hit that chiropractor and this is going to be it. But Liv trying to get that tag. She gets the tag into Ruby Riott. Ruby Riott still in this. Ruby now. This is the opportunity they've been looking for. Ruby needing to work over Dakota Kai right now. Prevent her from tagging into Nia Jax. They need this right now. Sure, Dakota Kai may be the freshest woman in this match, but big enziguri there from Ruby Riott. But this is the best opportunity. It's a lot easier to work down Dakota Kai than it is to work... Oh, very, very close indeed. As I was saying, a lot easier to work down Dakota Kai than it is to work down Nia Jax. And now Ruby, a big splash over the top rope, going for the pin for one. Not only a 1 count this time. This is what they need. This is the opportunity they're looking for. Ruby once again going up to the top. And another splash to Dakota Kai. This time not looking for that pinfall though, knowing that it's not enough. She needs to try and get to that Riott kick. This is all Ruby Riott right now. This is what they needed. This is pulling back into this. Wait a second, Kai managing to get that big kick to the face of Ruby Riott. Oh no, here it is. Chiropractor. And that's got to be it. That has got to be this match done too. My goodness, Liv Morgan just there in time. Nia Jax not being able to prevent Liv Morgan from getting there, but Morgan rolling over the top. But no, Dakota Kai is now trying to get herself back into this. Ruby is in position in the corner. You know what this means. But wait a second, Ruby Riott reversing that big kick into the corner. Ruby trying to get herself into this, trying to prevent Dakota Kai from hitting another chiropractor. Trying to go for a drop kick there, but Dakota Kai catches it, and here it is. The second chiropractor to Ruby Riott. 1, 2, 3. Kai and Jax moving forward to SummerSlam to face for those women's tag team championships. My goodness, a very big win here tonight for Kai and Jax. Finally getting themselves in another position to try and get gold here in Universe Mode, but this time it is the Tag Team Championships. Now, to be honest, that was a very good performance from Riott and Liv as well. You can't put them down in the slightest. They came a lot closer to victory than perhaps I would have expected them to. Ruby Riott really impressing near the end of that match, being able to hold on. She just managed to hit that Riott kick. That could have been it. That could have been all that was needed. But tonight the winners, Dakota Kai, Nia Jax, moving forward to SummerSlam. Very impressive stuff. But onto our next match here tonight, and we have Adam Cole, baby. And of course tonight he is going up against Roman Reigns. Of course, both these men did come up short when trying to become #1 contender for the Universal Championship. Adam Cole in particular not happy with how that match went. He was the first man eliminated and he has a chip on his shoulder about it. He is not happy about how things have been going in Universe for him so far. For him and his brothers, it has not been working out for the Undisputed Era here in Universe Mode, and he is not happy. Looking to prove something here tonight, taking on Roman Reigns, looking to get a big victory and get himself back on track here in Universe Mode. But Cole, disappointed, very disappointed. And of course, the other UE boys, Kyle O'Reilly and Roy Fish, they lost their tag team championship match at Extreme Rules, and not good at all. Not good at all for the UE. But he has to go through quite a challenge here tonight. Going up against the big dog Roman Reigns is going to be a very difficult one for Adam Cole here tonight. But you never know how this is going to work out. Roman Reigns, of course, also coming up short in that #1 contenders match, but he did last a lot longer than Adam Cole did in that match. He took a lot of punishment, dealt out a lot of punishment as well. But it was his friend, his good friend, Keith Lee, I believe, that did eliminate him from that match. At least there was some friction between those two in the match, but you have to wonder how those two are feeling. They have had a little bit of a forced friendship when they had to team up against DIY, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. But I wouldn't necessarily say, well, I'd say forced friendship. They came together, did what they needed to do, and they're on friendly terms still. But you never know how things are going to work out in the long term, of course. They were supposed to have a match back in the day. They're supposed to fight each other to find out the #1 contender for the Universal Championship, but that match never happened after DIY got involved. But that is all in the past. Trying to get both these men back on track here in Universe mode. Roman Reigns taking on Adam Cole here tonight. Of course, you look at this match and you definitely see Roman Reigns having the weight, the height, the power advantage in this one, but I wouldn't look past Adam Cole. Adam Cole can be a very sneaky boy. He really could find a way to outfox Roman Reigns, outspeed Roman Reigns, all these different things. Wow, that was very, very close there. Adam Cole almost losing instantly in this match. Perhaps the flurry of offense from Roman Reigns early on really caught Adam Cole by surprise and kind of winded him more than he expected. Because that was very, very close there, especially for the start of this match. But Adam Cole now trying to get back on top, pounding down those fists onto Roman Reigns' face. And now Cole slowing things down, interestingly enough. Perhaps I would have thought that Cole would have wanted to speed things up, honestly, in this match. But he is slowing things down. Oh, big super kick there from Cole onto Reigns. Reigns getting to the outside, trying to get a bit of air between himself and Cole. But Cole straight back on it, throwing Reigns, accidentally hitting the referee, it looks like. The referee is down at the moment. Is Cole going onto the ring, but the referee getting back to his feet. He's not going to be able to use this weapon, no. He would have got himself DQ'd, and that is not what Adam Cole wants here in Universe mode. He does not want the loss here tonight. He needs this victory over Roman Reigns. Of course, also at SummerSlam, we did have a brutal and brilliant match, to be honest, between Drew McIntyre, Mr. Money in the Bank, where he took on the legend Goldberg, and that match was incredible. Drew McIntyre getting finally put in his place by someone who was on a tear for weeks, Mr. Money in the Bank, looking for some form of competition, but he finally found the competition, was put in his place by Goldberg, and well, Drew hasn't been seen since. He wasn't here backstage at Smackdown last week. He's not backstage here tonight. We do not know what is going on with Drew McIntyre right now. He is apparently taking some time, I guess. I don't really know. We haven't been able to speak to him. We haven't been able to contact him this last way. So he can roll up. One. Only a 1 count there for Cole. But yes, back to Drew McIntyre. Not being able to get in contact with him at all. He is not here. And yet that's going to be a weight off the shoulders of Seth Rollins, our Universal Champion, to not miss the Money in the Bank around. But you have to wonder what is going through the mind of Drew McIntyre and when he might pop back up again. We'll have to wait and see. Let's get back to the action here in this one. Adam Cole hitting that brainbuster onto the knee, almost getting that 3 count. And now he is setting up. He is calling Roman Reigns up, perhaps looking for that last shot. Going for that big boot there. Roman trying to go for the Superman punch. But both of them managing to be avoided there. Now Reigns throwing Cole into the corner and punching into the side of Cole right now, trying to get himself back into this. It's been a very even match between the two, and Reigns now really trying to overpower Cole, throwing him into the ropes. Big boot to the face. Wait a second. The UE boys. They're not out here, but Roman Reigns is on guard. He is on guard. They have playing the music to distract Roman Reigns. Seems like one. Only a 1 count there, though. My goodness, Superman punch. Superman punch. This has not distracted Roman Reigns. Maybe this is going to backfire on Adam Cole. 1, Only a 1 count. My goodness. I think that distraction backfired though. Trying to distract Roman Reigns with the threat of the rest of the UE coming in. I think it didn't really work the way Cole wanted. He wanted to win off that roll-up, I imagine. But Reigns managing to get out of it. Superman punch, but Cole somehow kicking out at 1. My goodness indeed. Cole really showing some... Wait a second, getting that kendo stick. What are you doing, Cole? Taking down the referee with a big boot. Trying to go for the spear, but Cole just got out of the way. Just getting out of the way. Now he's got the kendo stick. But Roman Reigns reversing, getting the kendo stick and hitting Cole with it himself. And now getting that kendo stick out of the ring. Is he going to be going for that spear again? Is he going to be trying to go for it with Cole? Getting that back elbow to the face of Roman Reigns, preventing him from hitting that spear. Wait a second. Wait a second. Last shot. Last shot. And no, Roman Reigns ducking underneath the last shot, managing to avoid it. Now Roman Reigns getting himself back in control of this. My goodness though. Both of them managing to dodge out of the finishers somehow. Adam Cole managing to essentially jump over the spear. And then Roman Reigns ducking under that last shot. Very impressive stuff on these two. Neither one of these men wants to lose here tonight. Two men here who could definitely be future Universal Champions. I would not be surprised to see that in the slightest. Adam Cole taken down there by Reigns. 2. Ooh, very close there indeed. Adam Cole still in this though. Cole, Reigns staring each other down, waiting for that to fall. With Adam Cole running away from Roman Reigns right now, trying to use the advantage of catching Roman off guard there. Wait a second. Oh, DDT from the ropes. My goodness. Into the ropes. A rope right there for Roman Reigns. Very lucky indeed there for Reigns. All trying to give the Superman punch, but Adam Cole manages to avoid out of the way there. Roman Reigns not being accurate enough with those Superman punches here tonight. But there you go. That time it hit target. Straight to the noggin of Adam Cole, baby. 1. Again, only a 1 count after those Superman punches. Adam Cole, desperate to not lose this one tonight. Really incredibly desperate not to lose this. Big boot there from Reigns. Just continue to work down Cole, and he is calling for it. He is calling for the end. He's calling for that big spear. And this time it hits. That has got to be it for Cole. 1. Wow. Wow indeed. Somehow Adam Cole managing to kick out of the spear, and Roman Reigns going straight again for a second. And this time he hits it again, taking Adam Cole in half right now. Is Reigns going to go for that pinfall? Yes, he is. And this has got to be it. 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns picking up the huge victory here tonight over Adam Cole. But wow, what a match indeed between these two men. Adam Cole kicking out at 1 out of those Superman punches, avoiding the first spear. Avoiding a Superman punch. Roman Reigns ducking underneath the last shot. But then it took 2 spears in succession to take down Adam Cole. My word, he is not going to be happy. He didn't want another loss here tonight. But wow. Wow indeed, Roman Reigns standing tall here tonight, and you have to wonder where he's going to be going. He's got to have his eyes on that on the championship, on the big blue belt. But maybe he'll be looking at that Intercontinental Championship, of course, held. Wait a second. The Undisputed back in the ring, and Adam Cole taking down Reigns. And you can see O'Reilly and Fisher got down here. They've got down to ringside, and now they are going to be teaming up on Roman Reigns right now. The UE boys teaming up on Roman Reigns. This is not okay. This is not okay. This is no longer a match. The UE boys double teaming Roman Reigns right now. Wait a second. Oh, total deletion. Adam Cole. And now in the last shot. The last shot that was missed earlier. This time Adam Cole hits it. My goodness, Adam Cole. Adam Cole really going after Roman Reigns right now. The UE trying to prove something here tonight. Trying to get some revenge after that huge loss to Roman Reigns right now. The UE angry, upset, not happy. And here we go again. Another one. Oh my goodness, another total deletion there from the UE boys. And last shot again. My goodness, Roman Reigns. Wow. Wow indeed. Adam Cole just gloating over the lifeless body of Roman Reigns right now. Well, let's move into our next contest here tonight. Ricochet and Ali, the new tag team on the block here on Smackdown, looking to get themselves an opportunity at those tag team championships sooner rather than later, I believe, is what they're trying to do. They want to get some gold around their waists. They are not happy with how they've been on Smackdown. They want to get an opportunity for some more gold. They haven't really had the best chance here on Smackdown so far, and they felt to join as a tag team would be better for them here tonight. But we will have to see whether that works out for them. Of course, they're going up against the Revival here tonight. Another Revival. Pretty much the opposite of Ali and Ricochet. Of course, their catchphrase, their motto. No flips, just fists. And well, honestly, Ricochet and Ali, all flips, no fists, you'd have to say. So let's see how this one's going to work out here tonight. Whether Ali and Ricochet can continue their momentum after their big win last week.
And his partner from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 182 pounds, Ali!
But of course, you have to think about who our tag team champions are. The New Day have held onto the gold. Well, since the beginning of Universe Mode, since it was first determined the Smackdown Tag Team Champions, the New Day have held onto that gold, using the Freebird rule as much as they like, swapping who the Tag Team Champions are. At the moment, they have really been using the Big E and Xavier Woods combination, mainly because of the fact that, obviously, Kofi Kingston was the Universal Champion. Unfortunately, he did lose it back to Seth Rollins, but Big E and Xavier Woods, they are currently the ones who have been working more as the tag team, but Kofi Kingston can now be slotted back into that position if he pleases, but Kofi Kingston may want to focus on the championship gold right now, and the Revival looking to get themselves a second chance here, looking for another opportunity to try and get to those SmackDown tag team titles. The Revival, of course, a very strong team indeed. They want to try and get somewhere here in Universe Mode. They have been a team for a lot longer than Ricochet and Ali, so you'd have to give them the advantage in this match. But it's two clashing styles, as I said earlier. These two teams very, very different in how they work. And Ali tagging in right now, getting that blind tag onto Ricochet. I thought he was going, yes, he is going up to that top rope straight away, like I said. Very opposite mantras. Fists, no flips. Flips, no fists. You may as well say in this one. And the Revival is working out better for them so far in this one. Those big, blowing fists onto Ali. Now going over to the corner again, that quick tag into Scott Dawson. You have to wonder which one of these teams would do better against the New Day. It's two very different stylings. As I've said multiple times, of course, I don't mean to repeat myself. But you have to wonder who would do better against the New Day. Because the New Day is kind of an amalgamation of these two teams, if you think about it. Big E being very much that kind of big, strong moves. And Mustafa Ali flying right now, flying over the top rope, taking down Scott Dawson with a big plancha there over the top rope. I was saying Big E much more similar to the Revival with kind of his hard hitting style. And then Xavier Woods, not necessarily a flyer, but much more trying to use his speed and trying to outdo the opponents in that kind of way, which is very much on the same styling of Ricochet and Ali. You have to wonder which one of these teams would do better. Who would be able to outdo the New Day? The New Day kind of a perfect balance of a team, and these two very much focused on one thing on both sides, I would say. Ali right now doing quite a good job with Scott Dawson right now, trying to get that tag into Ricochet. And is he going to get it? Yes, he does. Ricochet and Ali thinking about some big double team move here. Oh my goodness, the top rope Hurricane Rana into a powerbomb there from Ricochet. Very impressive stuff from these two guys. But Dawson getting that right kick there to Ricochet, catching him off guard and taking him off his feet. And now Dawson really trying to work over Ricochet right now, trying to do the damage, but going for the tag over to Dash Wilder. Of course, these two very much veterans of the game. They want to try and do what old school tag team wrestling was. Make sure to split the ring in half. Try and keep the person... Wait a second. Oh, that was very close indeed. And now Wilder going over for a pinfall himself. Ricochet rolling it through. One. Only a one count there. Very close indeed there for those two. But as I was saying, Wilder and Dawson very much want to try and separate the ring. Take the ring in half. Try and keep... Oh, big tiger feint kick there from Ricochet. And over the top. And Wilder managed to get out of the way. Their plan is not going to work so far. Trying to split the ring in half like I was trying to say before I got distracted by Ricochet's high-flying offense. But Wilder now getting in those big punches, those big uppercuts to Ricochet. Multiple uppercuts right in front of his tag team partner. Almost challenging Ali right now. Just trying to prove something to Ricochet. Prove, look, you can't get the tag in right now. You may be right next to your partner, but you can't get the tag in. Wilder now trying to go for that pinfall. One. Only a one count there for Wilder. Ricochet managing to kick out. Ricochet probably really needing that tag right now into Mustafa Ali. Oh, huge super kick there on Wilder. He really caught him off guard. Oh my goodness. And then off the top rope and the 630. Is that it? Is that it for Ricochet? 1, 2. Oh. Wilder managing somehow to kick out of that one. I am surprised that he managed to do that, to be honest. And a big cutter there from Ricochet. Ricochet trying to get the tag. No, taking down Dawson with a big cannonball, and now tagging in to Ali. Is this going to be the combination? No, it's not. Ali going after Wilder right now. I thought he was going to go into that combination, going into the 0-5 fall. But instead trying to work over Wilder, wanting to do some more damage to him before going for his big move here tonight. Wilder, though, is getting himself back into this. He's managed to catch Ali off guard there, managed to get some big punches, taking Ali down to a knee. But Ali now managed to reverse, trying to get himself back into this, but Wilder not allowing it to happen. Now Wilder looking for a pin over Mustafa Ali. One. Only a one count there for Ali. For Wilder, I should say. Apologies. Wilder, he doesn't know what to do. He's looking tired in this one. He should go and tag out to Dawson. You'd have to think that is the smart move here today. I think he went for a big boot there on Ali. Ali managed to roll out of the way, avoiding it. Now he's going up top. But Wilder crawling away, but not crawling fast enough to get away from Ali, hitting that big elbow drop. And now he's looking for that finish, the 0-5-4 onto Wilder, and that has got to be it. 1, 2, 3. Huge victory here tonight for Ali and Ricochet. And I can now confirm to you that at SummerSlam we will be having Mustafa Ali and Ricochet teaming up to take on the Smackdown Tag Team Champions, the new Day. The New Day have gone to Shane McMahon himself, the general manager of SmackDown, and they want this match. They want to face Ali and Ricochet, and they want it to be for the titles at SummerSlam. I'm sure these two are going to be very, very happy indeed with that news. Potentially, we will be seeing new tag team champions, and I would not be surprised if it happens at SummerSlam with these two men here. Very, very impressive stuff. We now go backstage and we see here Keith Lee has come to confront Adam Cole after what happened here earlier tonight with Roman Reigns and Keith Lee. My goodness, a spirit bomb to Adam Cole in the backstage area. Clearly not happy with what happened to Roman Reigns here tonight. Roman Reigns, of course, being picked off by the UE boys. They took out Roman Reigns on a 3-on-1 assault. Now Keith Lee looking to get his revenge here on Adam Cole, and a spirit bomb and another power bomb through the table here backstage. And I'm hearing word from Shane McMahon that next week we will be having Reigns and Lee versus the Undisputed Era 2-on-2. But to our main event here tonight, we have the #1 contender for the Universal Championship, Tommaso Ciampa. Of course, winning that huge #1 contenders elimination match at Extreme Rules to get himself into this position. And he is going to be taking on tonight the disciple of Seth Rollins. He is going to be taking on Murphy. And of course, at SummerSlam, it will be Ciampa and Rollins. I'm going to have to say who will come out on top to be the Universal Champion. Will we have a new champion in Tommaso Ciampa? Or will we see Rollins hold on to the gold, hold on to his position on SmackDown, the head of the Church of Rollins and, well, the head of SmackDown right now? But of course, you cannot forget about how Seth Rollins has been treating the members of his church, particularly Buddy Murphy in recent weeks. He has really taken out a lot of frustration on Murphy. He's really taken it to him in these previous weeks. Of course, he blamed Murphy for losing the Universal Championship in the first place. He thought that it was all Buddy Murphy's fault. Of course, back at Money in the Bank, we did have the 6-man tag team winner-takes-all match, where, of course, if Murphy, Harper and Rollins had won that match, they would have had the Universal Championship and the tag titles. But Buddy got pinned, and that cost Seth Rollins his Universal Championship, and he has been taking it out on Murphy ever since, dishing out these punishments to Murphy. And, well, I don't know why Murphy is still taking them, to be honest. He shouldn't still be taking these attacks that Rollins has been dealing him. It is not okay in the slightest, in my opinion. But that is the way Rollins runs his church, and maybe that's why he is the Universal Champion here today, because he feels like he can do these things. But he is surrounded by these two men. But tonight, Murphy, Ciampa. Very interesting to see Ciampa has not come out here with Johnny Gargano here tonight. Very interesting stuff indeed, but Ciampa, I guess Ciampa wanted to do this himself. He does have a very clear delineation between himself and Johnny Gargano in their singles careers, you'd have to say. Both of them kind of, they do come up by themselves. When it's not anything to do with each other, they do work separately, these two. They just have a very particular friendship and a bond here. And Tommaso Ciampa now wanting to prove something here, so wanting to prove that he deserves this, that he's gonna take that championship from Rollins. He wants to prove to Seth Rollins, who of course is watching this from the outside, that it doesn't matter what happens, but at SummerSlam, the gold will be his. But of course, this does give Rollins a little bit of advantage. He is out here tonight watching Ciampa go at it. He is seeing how Ciampa is going to act in a match. And maybe that is what Murphy has been instructed to do. Murphy's been instructed to take Ciampa to his limit, to be able to see what Ciampa can do. It's not going too well for Murphy in this one so far. It's very much been Tommaso Ciampa on top. Murphy, though, now dragging Ciampa over to the ropes, looking for some kind of big rebound move there. But no, Ciampa getting the big reversal, preventing it from happening. But to be honest, you have to say, raining down those punches on Murphy right now. But I'm sure Rollins would really like it if Murphy could take out Ciampa here tonight. Make it so that Ciampa cannot make it to SummerSlam. That would probably be the best thing for Seth Rollins right now. Not wanting to have to deal with Tommaso Ciampa, not wanting a challenger in the slightest, would probably be the best thing for Seth Rollins here tonight. But Murphy is really getting worked over by the #1 contender right now. But Murphy managing to catch that big clothesline into a big kick. But now Ciampa reversing again, and oh my goodness, that big knee to the face of Murphy. We're seeing Ciampa going up to the top rope. We're seeing it. Wait a second, changing his direction, taking down Harper on the outside. Oh my goodness. Wow, indeed. Tommaso Ciampa trying to send a message to Seth Rollins, perhaps. But no, Murphy managing to take advantage of this. Ciampa getting distracted for a second with his person that the person he's going to be facing at SummerSlam, and he has allowed Murphy to get a little bit of an advantage, but Ciampa grabbing him there, throwing him into the ring post. This is not going too well for Murphy in this one. My goodness, indeed. Ciampa standing over Murphy at the moment, waiting for him to get back in the ring and catching him with another big knee to the face. And now Ciampa going into the corner, he's setting up for that running knee. This looks like a very easy victory for Ciampa. Is that it? Is that all Ciampa is going to do in this one? Calling Buddy Murphy back to his feet. You got to think he's going for fairy tale ending. Yes, he is. Fairy tale ending to Buddy Murphy. Is that it? That is a very dominant win for Tommaso Ciampa. 1, 2. No, Murphy somehow managing to kick out of that. That must have just been on instinct. I have no idea how he could have kicked out of the fairy tale ending and that running knee to the face. Murphy trying to prove something here tonight, maybe. Trying to prove something to Rollins. Trying to prove that he is not worthless. Trying to prove that he is worth something here in the Church of Rollins, perhaps. Maybe Murphy is scared of another retaliation, another punishment from Seth Rollins. I wouldn't be surprised at that either. Tommaso Ciampa getting these kicks onto Murphy. I don't know what Murphy was looking for there, but Ciampa getting these big kicks onto Murphy, and then a big suplex there from Buddy Murphy onto Tommaso Ciampa, taking him down to the mat. And now Rollins running over there. Rollins wanting to go and get a look at Tommaso Ciampa. Wait a second. Oh, Ciampa tried to hit Rollins with that big knee, but Rollins just moving out of the way. And now, oh my goodness, spinning lariat and then a big knee to Harper, taking out the entire church. Now Ciampa once again waiting for Murphy to get back in the ring. This has been all Ciampa completely running clothesline there on to Buddy Murphy, taking him down. And for that spinning lariat just hit on Seth Rollins, but no, Buddy Murphy ducking underneath. Head scissors takedown onto Tommaso Ciampa, and are going for the pinfall. Not even a 1 count there for Buddy Murphy, unfortunately. The referee also was a bit out of position. It took him a while to get over there. That could have potentially made a bit of an impact. Murphy managing to avoid Tommaso Ciampa once again. Managing to just get out of the way for whatever Tommaso Ciampa was looking to go for there. And now Tommaso, though, getting that power slam on to Murphy. And now he's looking for that running knee again. Bang! There you go. That has got to be it. That has got to be it. Oh, and he's going to follow it up. He's going for the full ending. The fairy tale ending. And that's got to be it for Murphy. I'm sorry, Murphy, but that is night 2 and 3. Tommaso Ciampa, the #1 contender, continues to stand tall going forward to SummerSlam and his showdown with Seth Rollins for that Universal Championship. It is going to be fascinating to see how that one is going to work out. Of course, Tommaso Ciampa, he has been on a tear on Smackdown. And well, Rollins has as well, to be honest. You can't. They've both been on a tear. They have both been owning things on SmackDown here. And these two forces going head to head at SummerSlam is going to be a brutal showdown. It's going to be very, very interesting indeed. But tonight, Tommaso Ciampa standing tall over Buddy Murphy, standing tall over the church of Rollins after he took all of them down during this match. Ciampa standing tall, but Ciampa has left the building and Rollins not happy at all with Murphy. Wait a second. I think Murphy just tried to punch Rollins. He just tried to punch him there. Certainly looked like it. Of course, there you go. The curb stomp from Rollins, that continued punishment onto Murphy. Brutal stuff there, and Murphy getting right. Wait a second, Murphy reversing, Murphy preventing and saying no to Rollins. He says no, and he is leaving. My goodness, is this it? Is Murphy left the church of Rollins? We'll have to find out next time here on SmackDown. That is all we have time for here tonight. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you on the next episode of Monday Night Raw. We will see you next time.